Morning everybody, so we're on day 5 of beginners top tips for Pilates mat repertoire, and today I'm looking at the Pilates roll up. So first of all I'm going to demonstrate the roll up or a modification of it by the side, and then I'm going to show you on the skeleton. So I'm going to use a Pilates pole for a little bit of proprioceptive feedback. I'm going to lie down and I'm going to choose to have my feet slightly apart with my feet dorsiflexed, and that means that the feet are flexing to the ceiling, so I'm awakening the back line of the body. My hands are shoulder width apart. I'm letting everything pull to the earth. I'm going to inhale to take the pull back as far as I can keep the connection of my spine. So this is the T12 down. Then I exhale to bring the pull forward. My chin flexes in, so that's your craniovertebral flexion. Then I roll up through the cervical neck, through the top of the thoracic. Then the hard part is rolling up through the lumbar. The stick remains at shoulder height as I reach to go forward, but I'm getting the scoop in the belly, and then I articulate, articulate, articulate as I slowly go back down. Then again, inhale to take the pole to go back, keeping control, exhale to go forwards, nod your head. Now this happens to be the sticking point where most people can't get up, and I want to solve a few myths today. So the myth is that if you can't get up, you've actually got weak abdominals or weak hip flexors, and I'm going to say no, it isn't. So this is my interpretation after 30 years of teaching movement. When you come to sit up, guys, and you can see on my skeleton here, as you roll to go up, the top of the pelvis, which is the ASIS, moves closer. The femur head moves closer. So you've got to have the ability to roll the femur in the acetabulum towards the top of the ASS to get up. Now, if you're restricted in and around the joint, it doesn't mean that you've got a weak, abdominals to get up. It means that you just can't get up because of numerous things. It can be hip flexion. It can also be in the back of the lumbar spine that you have your slightly lordotic. So if I explain that to you, you're slightly indented there, so that when you go to push the facet joints in the opposite way, they don't want to go. And with a lot of the Pilates exercises, and it's the same for the yoga repertoire, asana, it is really important to have good range of motion in joints. So remember, mobility and flexibility starts in joints. Then your fascia and your tissues come second. So we talk about hypermobile and being hypomobile. So yes, of course, we can improve all the time on our bodies. We can improve our state of mind. We are what we become, but we also have to consider the bones. And when you learn to spiral the bones, that will make a difference. So I'm going to show you a modification that I do in class. So I'm going to bring my board down, and this is great for people to do who have got a tight lumbar or perhaps don't have the mobility through the socket. So I'm going to sit on the edge here. I'm going to have my knees bent so that I can get the pelvis up tall and I'm not slouching. I'm going to take my hands on the outside of the roll down bar. I'm doing what's called a spiraling of the humeral head. I'm spiraling of the bones, and I'm spiraling the lower body. I'm going to inhale to prepare. I start to straighten my legs as my pelvis goes back into lumbar flexion. And then I'm going to slowly roll to go down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now everybody can do that. I stay there for 3 counts. This is the challenge. This is where the roll down bar assists you. You nod your head. You come up, and if you're stiff in your lower back, that helps you to sequentially peel and slowly go up. So that's my day 5, guys. Top tips for today. If you're having problems with mobility through your spine, drop me a call, drop me an email, and let's get going either virtually or with my online channel or face-to-face at my Pilates Manchester studio or my St Helens Merseyside studio, and I can help you make a difference in your life. When you move better, movement affects our organs. It gets everything flowing. And this in turn affects how the way we feel mentally, the way we approach life, the way we deal with problems. So your movement is your motion. Your motion is your lotion. So have a fabulous day, everybody. And I look forward to seeing you soon, and have a lovely week.